Did you know that Japan has more people living past 100 years old per capita than anywhere else in the world? More than 90,000 Japanese have reached this remarkable age. What makes this especially interesting is that while many people in Western countries invest large amounts of money in gyms, fitness gadgets, and complex workout programs, Japanese elders in their 70s and 80s often move through life with ease, balance, and clarity. And they do it without calling it exercise. When researchers observed these long-living individuals over several years, including teams connected to leading medical universities, they expected to find one single secret: a special diet, unique genetics, advanced healthcare. But what they discovered was far simpler and far more surprising. It was not one thing, it was not something new, it was not a workout program. It was a set of 6 very simple daily movements. Movements so ordinary that for a long time they were ignored or dismissed as unimportant. These movements are not about pushing your body. They are not about intensity. They are about how the body is used throughout the day. When these habits were studied more closely, something remarkable appeared. Older adults who practiced these movements daily showed significantly better balance, smoother coordination, and noticeably slower cognitive decline compared to people of the same age living in Western countries. Their joints stayed flexible for many more years. Their posture remained upright. Their sense of stability stayed strong. One research team described this as one of the most overlooked foundations of healthy aging. Today, I want to gently walk you through these 6 movements. We will start with the simplest and slowly move toward the most powerful one. And I want to say this clearly before we begin. You do not need special equipment. You do not need a gym. You do not need to rush. These movements are meant to fit into real life. Now let us begin with movement number 6. Do not let its place on the list mislead you. This movement is often the foundation of the entire day for many Japanese elders. Movement number 6, slow walking. This may sound almost too simple, but in Japan, slow walking is treated with great respect. It is not just walking, it is intentional movement. The pace is about half as fast as what most people are used to. Japanese seniors often practice this kind of walking for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, often before breakfast. What makes it different is not just the speed, but the awareness. Each step is taken with attention. Breathing follows a steady rhythm. Typically, the pattern is 1 slow breath in over 2 steps, a brief pause, and a longer breath out over 4 steps. This gentle rhythm helps the body settle into a calm and balanced state. Many people notice that this style of walking helps the nervous system relax while still keeping the body active. Another important detail is how the foot meets the ground. Instead of rushing forward, the foot rolls fully from heel to arch to toes. This full contact sends rich sensory information to the brain and supports balance and coordination. Over time, this helps the body feel more stable and confident while moving. When people from Western countries tried this approach consistently for several weeks, many found that their balance improved and that standing on one leg became easier. If you want to try this, start simply. Walk slowly. Let your arms swing naturally. Keep your gaze forward, not down, at your feet. Let your breathing guide your pace. Morning practice often feels especially calming, but any time of day can be beneficial. If you are new to this, even 10 minutes is enough to begin. You can gradually build toward longer walks as it feels comfortable. Now let us move on to the next practice, one that gently prepares the body from head to toe. Movement number 5, gentle daily stretching. Across Japan, there is a long-standing tradition of gentle daily stretching. It is not rushed, it is not forced, it flows smoothly from one movement to the next. This routine takes just a few minutes, and focuses on keeping the body mobile and comfortable. The key difference from many Western stretching habits is that nothing is held aggressively. The body keeps moving in a relaxed, continuous way. This helps joints stay lubricated and muscles remain supple. The sequence usually begins with simple arm lifts that open the chest and support breathing. Arms rise slowly while breathing in, then lower while breathing out. This is followed by gentle arm circles that help keep the shoulders comfortable. Then come slow torso twists that maintain spinal mobility. Side bends gently stretch the muscles between the ribs. Light leg movements keep the hips and knees active. Everything is done with ease. Many older adults who practice this daily notice fewer aches, smoother movement, and a greater sense of comfort throughout the day. Timing matters here. This stretching is often done soon after waking, when the body is naturally more receptive to gentle movement. If you cannot complete the full sequence, focusing on the arms and gentle twisting still provides meaningful benefit. This is not about perfection, it is about consistency. And now we move to a position that many people have lost over time, but that plays a powerful role in maintaining independence. Movement number 4, the deep squat rest. If you spend time in Japanese parks or gardens, you may notice something unusual. Older adults often rest comfortably in a deep squat position, heels flat on the ground, talking, observing nature, or tending to plants. They can remain there for many minutes without discomfort. For many people in Western countries, this position feels almost impossible after a certain age. But this is not about talent or genetics, it is about practice and habit. The deep squat is a natural human position. It allows the hips, knees, ankles and spine to move through their full range. In cultures where chairs dominate daily life, this movement gradually disappears. Japanese elders often spend short periods in a deep squat throughout the day, not all at once, a few moments here and there, while gardening, while waiting, while organizing items close to the ground. Over time, this keeps the joints mobile and the muscles active. Maintaining the ability to squat comfortably supports balance and independence. It allows the body to move with confidence during everyday activities. If this position feels challenging, that is completely normal. You can begin with support. Stand with your back near a wall. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart. Lower yourself slowly and only as far as feels safe. If your heels lift, placing a small rolled towel underneath them can help at first. Even 30 seconds is enough to start. What matters most is frequency, not duration. Several short attempts during the day are more helpful than forcing a long hold. Over time, the body often adapts. The movement becomes smoother, the position feels less foreign. This simple habit quietly supports mobility and independence. Now let us move on to a practice that focuses strongly on balance and coordination. Movement number 3, single leg standing. This movement looks almost too basic to matter. Yet in Japan, standing on one leg is commonly recommended as part of daily life for older adults. The idea is simple. Stand on one leg for a short period, then switch. When you balance on one leg, your body makes many tiny adjustments to stay upright. These small corrections help train the muscles, the joints, and the nervous system to work together smoothly. Balance is not just about strength. It is about communication between the body and the brain. To begin, stand near a sturdy surface for safety. Lift one foot just slightly off the ground. Fix your gaze on a point in front of you. Breathe naturally. Start with 30 seconds on each leg. If that feels challenging, even 10 seconds is useful. As balance improves, some people try closing their eyes briefly or standing on a slightly softer surface. These variations gently challenge coordination and awareness. Many people find it helpful to link this habit to an existing routine. For example, standing on one leg while brushing teeth or waiting for water to boil. Over time, this simple practice can support steadiness and confidence while moving. Now let us explore a habit that quietly strengthens the entire body through daily life. Movement number 2, floor, sitting and rising. One fascinating difference in daily life is how often Japanese elders sit on the floor and rise back up again. Meals, tea, conversations, rest. Each time the body moves down to the floor and back up, it performs a complex sequence of movements that involve strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination. This is not done as exercise, it is simply how daily life unfolds. The process of lowering oneself to the floor and rising again engages the legs, hips, core, and arms. It also requires planning and awareness, which keeps the brain actively involved. To begin practicing this safely, support is important. You can use a low stool, chair, or cushion as an intermediate step. Place your hands down as needed. Over time, reduce reliance on support as confidence grows. Even a few transitions each day can be helpful. There is no rush. What matters is allowing the body to remember these natural movement patterns. With patience, many people notice improved confidence getting up from low positions, which supports independence in daily life. And now we arrive at the final movement, the one many elders quietly value the most. Movement number 1, the towel twist. This final movement is simple, gentle, and surprisingly powerful. All you need is a regular hand towel. Hold the towel with both hands at about shoulder height, hands spaced comfortably apart. Create light tension by pulling outward, as if you were gently trying to stretch the towel. While maintaining this tension, slowly rotate your upper body to one side. The hips stay facing forward. The movement comes from the torso. Pause briefly. Return to center, then rotate to the other side. Breathing remains steady and calm throughout. This movement creates gentle engagement through the arms, shoulders, core, and spine. It encourages coordination between both sides of the body and supports overall stability. You can adjust the intensity easily. Less tension for beginners, slightly more as it becomes comfortable. Many people like to practice this in the morning to gently awaken the body, and again in the evening to relax before rest. Even 1 or 2 minutes is enough. This movement does not rely on force, it relies on control, awareness, and consistency. At the heart of all 6 movements is a simple idea. Healthy aging is not about fighting the body, it is about moving with it. These habits are not separate workouts, they are woven into daily life. They support strength, balance, flexibility, and coordination together. They do not require special equipment. They do not demand large blocks of time. They invite patience and presence. If even one of these movements feels helpful to you, that is enough to begin. You might ask yourself, which one feels most accessible right now, and how you could gently introduce it into your day. Small steps, practiced consistently, can make a meaningful difference over time. Thank you for spending this time with me.